I am chatting with one of my favorite Saudi women and a client, Reem Garrash, who is on her way to do her good work in the real estate space in Saudi Arabia, in Jeddah, where she resides. We've worked together in Jan 2019, which is a really long time ago. And I want to share with you a little bit of our experience in working together. Thank you so much for accepting this short interview, Reem.
Thank you for having me today. In 2019, beginning of 2019, I was speaking in a panel, as I told you, in Saudi Hospitality Investment Conference about women leadership in Saudi Arabia, especially in the hospitality industry. In my panel, I met really great, talented women. One of them is Saudi, and the remaining were foreigner. However, they were in the industry for a really long time. So after I finished speaking, everyone were encouraged me. Said, thank you so much, Reem, for participating. And it was a great surprise for me that next year in the same conference, they asked me to present alone in the stage for almost 5 minutes and present our new brand that together with our mother company, we developed it, which called Dara. It's related to our mother company name, which is doing hospitality. So I went up to the stage. I was really well prepared. I recorded myself so many times in front of the mirror. I worked on my pronunciation, how to say word, how to control my hands, and all of that. Yeah, exercises that you gave it to me. Even the breathing mechanism, because I was breathing really fast before I went to the stage. Really small technique like where to put the microphone, especially with the scarf. I prefer to hold the microphone because I want my voice to be very clear. I was the only one who did a rehearsal a day before the exhibition. Everyone else was so ready. They say we know our speech, we just going to be on the stage. But trust me, once you go to the stage, it's completely different story, as if you forget everything you've been trained on. So having a rehearsal is very important. As I told you, I was presenting for the first time our new brand, Dara, which is focused on the mid-scale hospitality industry in Saudi Arabia. At the same time, there were other four presenters from international companies who also present their brand, which will enter Saudi Arabia for the first time. So, in the beginning, when I was doing the rehearsal and just for that exhibition, I said, there's no way I can win, you know? Yeah, I know that our brand is very strong and there was really good effort when we developed that brand with great talent, one of the best talent in Saudi Arabia. However, the idea of presenting ourselves with international brand who already have experience for a really long time. I said, okay, people were just encourage me, say, well done, but we cannot win. Especially that the judges are from three international companies. One of them is owned by the Public Investment Fund. I said, okay, I will do what I have to do, and that's it. I'll leave the stage. Whatever happened, let's happen. I couldn't eat anything that day. I kept drinking water just to make sure that. And when I finished from the stage, as I told you, there were a really big audience. Everyone clapped their hand and encouraged me. And it was time for voting to choose who's the winning brand. And all of a sudden, I heard my name. I said, okay, that cannot be happening. Is it real or I'm just exhausted? And they say, Reem, where's Reem Garrash? Dara brand, where's Dara? I said, I think
Here I am.
I was prepared for everything except winning.
Wow.
That's the truth. That's the truth. Yes, I was prepared for everything except winning. I was prepared that the sound would not work very well because I present a video in the background. I was prepared for the hardest question from the judges. I was prepared for everything except winning. Yeah. So I took a picture with the judges. They gave me the gift, which was a free weekend in the Red Sea Resort, which is under development right now. And our chairman came. He was so proud of our company. and what was doing, the investors started calling me. Honestly speaking, I know that there might be really better presenter, or better people that they actually born with this talent of public speaking. But alhamdulillah, I thought that the really good practicing leads to this result.
First of all, huge mabruk.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I have questions, okay? So
Yeah, sure.
let's assume you would have been on stage winning this award, but you wouldn't have had all the knowledge that you and I have shared in our training together. Why do you think that having been prepared and having learned more about public speaking has helped you perform better on stage?
Okay, to answer this question, I will share one of the presenter experience that happened in front of me. I know this guy, he's very talented guy, have really good experience, and the content of his speech was really clever and brilliant, you know, but he could not represent it in a good way. He didn't have the eye contact with the audience. He couldn't, you remember when we talked about a different volume level to make your audience concentrate with you.
Yes.
And to be honest with you, it was really obvious that he was very stressed. So sometimes you just pretend that you're not stressed, although you're dying from inside. But unfortunately, his hotel and his brand was really good, really good. I can't explain to you. I will share with you privately later on his brand to see
of course, yes,
how amazing is it. But it was such a shame that he could not represent it really good.
I have goosebumps because you are highlighting what I'm trying to tell to so many people, that the first impression and those 3 to 5 minutes on stage in front of a big audience and in front of panelists and judges make all the difference if you can represent a brand, investors, board members, and your business depends on it. And I'm so happy that you are graceful and generous with your time to highlight this, because when you say it is differently than when I say it. Because when I say it, people would be like, yes, Andrea, that's your job. You're biased because you really love public speaking and it's easy for you. But you are just telling me that you are on stage with that guy and you know that his brand and his business is very strong, yet his delivery and presence on stage was not in alignment with his brand.
Yes.
How would you say that it was your feeling on stage before we've met and now after we've had the training, you've had these experiences, you got your awards and your recognition? How would you describe your feeling of being on stage before we've met and your feeling now today, November 2020?
You know something, Andrea, I've read so many books about public speaking. Those books issued from TED, and another books from work on your confidence level, just like Brene Brown books, who speak a lot about being vulnerable and being exposed to new experiences. But to be honest with you, having one-to-one exercise from a person who already went through this experience, and someone shared her, sometimes there's like small tiny notes on the side. It's different when I get it from, it's the juice of the experience of someone else's experience. It's completely different. I just had the confidence when I came back and they told me, congratulations, you did a great job. I told them, yes, because I got private classes on public speaking. Having that kind of guideline of one-to-one, even mentoring, it is not only about public speaking. You shared with me the whole experience toward the public speaking that start with confidence level, that start with the sense of shame, how to get rid of the sense of shame, how to, the last post you talk about having a different accent than others, or how being a foreigner would not make you less. Having that kind of session of sharing knowledge from someone who already been through this experience makes the whole difference. And it's not only reading it, it's also practicing those kind of exercises or technique. After we finished our classes, we actually thought, my sister and I, Rena, who were attending that session, she said, Reem, I want to go through the same exercise of Andrea. I said, what was that? She said, the vocal exercise. We have to know how to sing in order if you want to be better presenter. So it means really a lot for me because, as I told you, reading about something or watching YouTube video about something is completely different than you actually practicing those kind of technique or exercises.
Shukran, shukran, shukran. I am so happy that you feel this way. I am so happy that you've removed your anxiety, your fear, and now you're smiling with confidence, saying, "Yeah, I've had sessions, so now going on stage, it's piece of cake for me. Please invite me on stage soon. Soon. Let's have live events soon, people."
Inshallah, inshallah. I miss people. I miss, exhibition. It's a big meeting. I miss communicating with people so much. Because even communicating with people, socializing, it's a skill. So I was so afraid that I'm gonna lose the skill with the quarantine or staying at home so much.
No, we won't. We won't be able to because it's deeply engraved in ourselves. You've been very, very gracious and generous. I am so happy that you are having this amount of success and you're having this strong feelings of confidence in the way you express yourself on stage. And I wish that you take even more awards and more awards and more awards. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Andrea, for giving us the right mentoring and as much as possible. And thank you so much for following up and having this interview with me.
Shukran.